Aloha and welcome. I'm Digital Micro. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal. Day trade for ROI payout. No trade recommendations. It's just my trade journal. I want to shout out to the subscribers to this trade journal channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What we've got today served up is the price action order flow structure for Tuesday, March 7th. And of course, at 10 a.m. Eastern, we've got Powell speaks to the Senate. So that's the big daddy that's going to be talking about what we've got with inflation and interest rates. So we'll cover some charts for price action order flow that's going to influence my Tuesday trade plan and market thesis. So let's get to these charts. 24-hour chart. Here we are, Tuesday the 7th. This is the day Powell talks to the Senate. And you can see this green candle just inside this big red Monday. So that wiped away pretty much the whole Friday. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And you can see we didn't really go low on the new week open gap to February 27th, but we started the new week way up here, March 6th, and this was 32.3 and 30.50. So where we're at right now is 19.082. And the middle of this red candle comes in about 19.46, 19.49, call it. So I've got no real observations other than I don't want to touch this with any size until I see at least 5 to 15 minutes of price action after Powell speaking to the Senate. So let's go to the 60-minute time frame and see what's happening on that. So I really like this chart because I've got some fair value gaps, which are sell imbalances from the Monday trade. And then here we are in the Globex kind of consolidating. And you can see here, there's definitely some fair value gaps above the top of this one here at right around 13.814. And then above the 14.9 mid of Monday, we've got another one, and that's coming in at 19.6, 19.7. So what I want to do is I want to see an hour before the RTH opens, are we going to get up to the mid? Are we going to encroach at all on these fair value gaps, or is it just going to be a real tight range like it is right now? Only 8.4 handles for Globex, so really narrow range, and it's obvious no one wants to put the risk on until they hear Powell speaking. So at least we've identified the range gaps here on the sell side and balances, and that helps us greatly. Next chart, 15 minutes. Okay, this is where all the focus is on the 15-minute. So here's the Europe, here's the Asia, and here's how we closed the RTH prior day, Monday. So you can see we had a swing low here, and Asia opens up, and we're hitting into this fair value gap here. And then we stayed the course until Europe, and Europe's on the other side of this line. And then we go a bit higher, just under the new day open gap of February 24th. But we're just not doing anything. Again, this is not the time to really be doing anything on trading. I'm just watching price action. And the levels above, again, are going to be these fair value gap blocks and all the way up to this new week open gap. This basically just gives us a framework, and the lower zone on the new week open gap is down here, February 27th. Again, 8.4 handle range. And we're knocking on the door, again, of this new day open gap of February 24th. But the one I'm watching, again, is March 1st and March 6th. Do we have the opportunity to go down to the 227? Sure, no problem. That can happen too. So right now, a lot of powder dry. Going to wait for the RTH, but we'll see an hour before the RTH opens. Let's go to the Renko to wrap this. So who knew with an 8-handle range we'd be knocking on the door of this upper blue Keltner, which is coming in at 10.9, 19.10.9. And you can see here that's just right below the pivot of about 19.11. So Europe, this whole session's been above the red line, the middle line, And you can see the lower blue is way down here at 1892.3. That's lower than the low of Monday. And so I'm just very interested in seeing if we're going to just keep this hold, because we've had a ramp from the RTH Monday close, and now we've got the camp. So another ramp camp, and this is just holding steady. I would look for a retrace at 1901, definitely for that, if there's any kind of news that's not received well in the RTH on Powell. But right for now, we're here in the upper zip code of Upper Keltner. So that's really all I've got. Not going to try to do brain surgery on this market with 8 handles before Powell speak, but I will watch the hour before the RTH, and then 30 minutes into RTH, we're going to see how we react. I do expect some volatility, and keep in mind, Monday was a 43.2 handle range on this M2K, and right now we're only 8.4 of 43 handles yesterday. So that's all I've got. Take care. Trade them well. Use risk management. Priority number 1. Aloha.